Been burning the cordwood here from last year, red oak. Good morning, guys. I've wanted to make this video for quite a while now. I want to compare every Council Tool boys axe ever made, at least that I'm aware of. We'll go from oldest to the most recent. I've cleaned these all up, tuned them up, put really acute edges on it. It's freezing outside right now, literally below zero. And for those of you who measure in centimeters, a sane measurement, that is well below freezing. So this is considered frozen wood, about as big as you would want to get into with something this size and weight. I'm looking forward to it. Let's move you guys in. We'll first take a closer look at them. You guys can look up the specs online. I'll say what I want to say. All right, first up here is the old Redhead, which I just reground, cleaned up for you guys. This is the original. I don't see that much difference between this guy and the one that you can get now. This is their sport utility model. This is what the grind comes like. I haven't done anything to this. And at the end of this video, I'm gonna give this axe away. All you need to do in the doobly-doo below is tell me why you would use or want a little axe like this. And guys, if you already have one, don't enter, please. Just let the guys in the States. I would appreciate it. Shipping is super expensive right now. And I'll send this to you, and you can tune it up any way you like. The second one I got is the Velvet Cut version. This is the one I've used the most. I just polished this edge here with a stone, and I have this at a really acute angle. I'll measure it for you guys, but I think it's down there around like 16 degrees, so I'm gonna be curious. I have a small micro bevel on all of these, but very small. This is the one I've used the most. Again, these handles have been tuned to my preference, and they've changed over the years. And last but certainly not least, I got the sheath that came with it. Chocolate brown is the reissue Forest Service axe. This is supposed to have a little better steel, as well as the Velvet Cut supposed to have a little better steel. Quite frankly, I don't notice a difference between them, but this one also has a plastic wedge, and the original one, at least mine, had a metal wedge, an aluminum wedge. It has not come loose yet, but this guy did. I rehung this handle, actually. I broke the original handle on it. All right, let's really quickly talk about sheaths here, because that does influence the price quite a bit. If you get the sport utility model, you're just gonna get a little rubber guard like this, which is perfectly serviceable. It will eventually wear through, and you'll have to put some duct tape on it or something. Velvet Cut looks like this. It's a full over the head model. It's really nice, riveted together, even has like one of those crazy lanyard options. No welt though. It is also stitched, however. The chocolate brown sheath, really thick, supple leather that you get. I think you can still, I'm not sure if you can still order these or not, but maybe they'll do another release at some point. But in any case, the sheath that you get there, no welt, riveted together with these kinds of rivets, whatever you guys call those, a little bit different than these, which look better on both sides. Buddy Killinger will let me know. You also have to slip this in this way with the nose or the toe of it first. A little bit harder to get on. I used to really not like these full over the head things, but you know what? I've got used to it, and it's quite nice. Anyway, those are your sheath options. You can always make one yourself if you don't like this guy. So I lied. You guys will not believe this. I have not used this axe in quite a long time, because once I got the Velvet Cut, that's the one I used. This is the original handle. I did just tune it up so that it looked good for the camera, for you guys. Took 2 hits off camera. I kid you not. The handle is loose. Can you see that? And cracked. 2 hits. So now I can honestly say every Council Tool axe I've ever had, the head has come loose. See if I can get the handle to come loose. We'll get her. Gotta chip the side a little bit. This is well seasoned cherry. I mean, well seasoned. Yep, handle's loose already. Let me show you. I swear to God, I'm not making this stuff up. I am not making this stuff up. Never used this axe. Oh, you guys aren't gonna be able to tell. See it? All right, now come on. I know handles shrink, but that's very annoying when it happens every time. I wouldn't want to be an axe maker because I know this is just difficult to get these handles as quick as they're demanded and make sure the moisture content is low, but there you go. It will split wood though. We'll hit it a couple more times. It's not gonna fly off of there. It's just, you're gonna have to jump that down if you win the axe. So if you win, you need to know how to fix an axe. I will not be using this today because there is a bad crack. I mean, I bet I could break that handle. I'm not going to, but look at that. So you guys can see that. My theory on these ribs are that these ribs actually start the cracks. Now, if it was just one, I would say nothing to worry about, but I was looking at this one here. Look right there. And I'm not gonna bother to take the sheath off, but suffice it to say, there's a rib right there, and there's a crack started right there. I am not a fan of these ribs. Bye-bye. Anybody know where that's from? My dog. 16 degrees with a small micro bevel, and I did this as an experiment. I want to see if this is going to hold up. This is supposed to be a little better steel. This is frozen wood, mind you, so we're gonna find out right here. Not looking too good. Took 2 hits with the original, and it is loose and broke. I don't like at all those aluminum wedges, largely because, I know I'm waffling here, but let me go on. These eyes are ribbed, so is this one. I know because I replaced the handle, but with the aluminum wedge, if this was just loose, if it wasn't broke, I could have easily just jumped it down a little bit and put another metal step wedge in, and that would have tightened it, at least for a good while, but I can't because of the metal wedge. Anyway, I gotta rehang that guy now, see if this holds up. Just curious right away. First couple hits and then we'll take a look at it. Oh man, this is hard. Oh my God. I just chopped this the other day and it was not this hard. Yep. Exactly what I suspected. I'm not making this up, guys. That's bad. I don't know what your experience is. I'm just sharing mine here. Looks like this is going to be a talking head video with some pictures of some pretty axes. All I got left is this, and I'm afraid to send it because everybody got talking about keen edges, and I put one on mine, and I don't know if the other one would have broke, but the handle did. And I don't want to ruin this one, but I might put a larger secondary bevel on there and give it a couple of swings just to see. And this one is a little fatter. That that velvet cut was like stupid thin, 16 degrees. I'm gonna measure it, but stupid thin. I knew I couldn't get away with that. I knew better, but I had to try again. 20 degrees. Watch this. Watch how hard and frozen this wood is. This is a 16 degree Scandi grind up, and it'll just bounce. Even if I try to put it in on the toe, watch. There, it finally stuck. That's how hard this wood is right now. So just to be clear, I am not saying this is Council Tools' fault. This is my dumbass fault. I knew this was too keen. I know because I've had this experience in the past, but I had to give it a try again, probably was not the wisest thing to try it when it is, I think, the real feel, which is always the temperature that I want to know. I want to know what it really feels like. The real feel is like -9 degrees Fahrenheit. Too cold to be sending this whippy laser beam into frozen maple. So that one's stuck. So I'll go ahead and I'll put a micro bevel on it. I think I have a stone with me. If I don't, you guys got to see the axes, and that's more fun anyway. You're gonna have to do a lot of work to them to make them chop. Not a lot of work, actually, that's a lie. That's why these are such good axes, because you don't have to do a lot of work to them. The handles are pretty much usable out of the box. You can thin them down or flatten the sides a little if you want. Especially the Velvet Cut. The Velvet Cut is great right out of the box. I have a Velvet Cut replacement handle. I'll put it on that one, the red one. Start using that some more, because the Velvet Cut needs fixed now. And I'm lazy about fixing axes. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video or are enjoying it. I don't know where we're at in it, because I don't know if I'm going to go back over and ruin another axe. But if I don't, well, here's signing out, I guess. Peace.